Well, we visited the Smoky Mountains up Tennessee, and we built a house up there, and we moved up there to retire. And when my wife became disabled, had a stroke, we had to come back to Florida. She's a professional woman, and then she was hit with disabling cancer. Her life has basically been shut off. To understand the different degrees or types of dementia is extraordinarily important, because at first glance you don't know, first of all, what's wrong. I know she had a stroke. I know she has physical disability, which comes from cancers and such as that, but also as a residual effect of the stroke. But dementia, I know she has some dementia, but how serious I didn't know. So how do you deal with something you don't understand? You feel fear. You feel fear that you're not coping or doing the right thing. You feel hurt. We had a very active life before. At one point in our relationship, we went out and we bought a 41-foot clipper ketch. I didn't know how to sail. And for 10 years, we had a great time. It got to the point where I couldn't get her on the boat, so the only option was to sell the boat, which we did. The stroke actually put it over the top to the point where she needed to have constant care, and I went into a stage of depression. I needed to find out where to get some idea and some help with it. Basically, what it came down to, I didn't know what I was doing. I was very happy to hear about the Savvy Caregiver, but this is a very broad issue and situation, and you can't just say, okay, you're here to be a caregiver, this is all you need to know. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, some of the dementia symptoms.
And I think the big thing that you learn from Savvy Caregiver is the process, which is a slow process, and not just the physical aspects, taking care of the pills, do the cleaning, or whatever it happens to be, but it's the mental and the moral support. We all got to know each other rather well. And a lot of times it was a matter of classmates coming up with suggestions. And I would encourage anybody that is in such a position to get a hold of these folks. And it doesn't cost a penny. And that's how Savvy Caregiver, what they've given me, is not all the answers, but at least a pathway and how to find the answers.
If you find yourself in the same position as Grant, you might want to consider the Savvy Caregiver Program, targeted to those caring for someone with dementia, whether you live with the person or not. The caregiver coaches strive to help caregivers increase their knowledge, develop skills, and help with their overall outlook in this important world. We also focus on finding ways to make sure the caregiver is taking care of themselves. The class has been proven to make a difference in the lives of caregivers. It is offered once a week for 7 weeks, 2 hours each session. Those who have attended have made statements like, "You made us feel good about what we do. I feel lightened of the load of caring for a loved one with successful caregiving strategies. And finally, thank you for opening my eyes." Call Elder Options today so you can become a Savvy Caregiver too.